This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Wenatchee kept it close, but the Chiefs pulled away in the second half and clinched their fourth straight trip to the state playoffs. A group of Oregon high school students continued to protest last week's deadly officer-involved shooting. The Northwest isn't the only part of the country getting hit by severe weather this winter.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Wenatchee kept it close, but the Chiefs pulled away in the second half and clinched their fourth straight trip to the state playoffs. Jamie Loetta finished with a game-high 19 points, and Abby Rathbun added 18, as Moses Lake moves on to play Sunnyside on Saturday for the district championship. Moses Lake's 56-36 win over Wenatchee Thursday night guarantees the Chiefs a spot in the state playoffs. The Chiefs took an early 10-3 lead before Wenatchee clawed its way back, tying the game at 10. Moses Lake held Wenatchee scoreless for the remainder of the quarter and led 16-10 behind 8 points from Loetta. Wenatchee was able to hang around in the second quarter as the Chiefs went into half with a 24-17 lead. Up by 12 at the end of the third quarter, Moses Lake outscored Wenatchee 21-11 in the fourth, with Loetta and Rathbun combining for 14 points in the quarter. Wenatchee's leading scorer, Allie Halberg, was held to just 10 points in the game. Saturday's matchup at Sunnyside tips off at 6 p.m. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 Sports.
Protesters hit the streets after 17-year-old Quannis Hayes was shot and killed by police after Hayes allegedly used a replica gun to rob a man, this according to police.
A 17-year-old black boy is gunned down by police. That's the issue.
But in the days after the shooting, Mayor Ted Wheeler urged the public to be patient during the investigation.
I'm also asking the community to unite at this point under the principle of having a thorough and fair review of the facts before we jump to conclusions.
But the leader of tonight's demonstration, Grant High School student Dylan Palmer, says his group wants answers now.
None of that information that they provided justifies it in any way, and so I want new information to come out.
Dylan says the goal for tonight was to, quote, confront police.
We came out here to confront the police about, their actions and their injustices.
And confrontations there were. According to police, at least one car's windows were smashed, another vandalized, signs were thrown into the street, and one person was arrested.
I personally did not witness any of that happening. I personally would not participate in any of that behavior.
Justice! Now, for this group of young protesters, turning chanting into change may be the next step.
Some people may argue, oh, this isn't effective. We're trying everything. We're trying to make change. So,
have you made a call to the mayor's office or Mike Marshman or anybody in Portland Police to have an open dialogue with them and air out some of your grievances along with protesting?
I personally haven't. I am in contact. I know a few of the people in Ted Wheeler's administration, so I do plan on talking to them.
Communities from coast to coast are getting hit with intense and very differing weather events, from landslides and flood watches on the west coast to fires in the south and near-record snowfall in the north.
So tell me about your fort here.
We've been going in there for a while to hide from our uncle.
Children in parts of Maine making the most out of the state's second highest snow depth on record, 79 inches covering the ground. 1,500 miles to the south in Polk County, Florida, a brush fire scorched roughly 2,000 acres, destroying multiple homes. Hundreds of evacuated residents allowed to return after the blaze was contained. Meanwhile, on the west coast, upwards of 20 million people affected by flood watches in Southern California, a dangerous storm set to bring torrential rainfall to the area. The rain also causing concern to the north for communities near the Oroville Dam, where officials are monitoring a spillway that sustained damage and forced mass evacuations this week.
I do not have any information to suggest that the threat level has increased, necessitating an imminent evacuation.
Wet conditions also contributing to a mudslide in California.
Caltrans has been doing a great job. However, they're dealing with a big job. The mud's very unstable, and it's created some traffic problems.
And that wasn't the only landslide Thursday. Another one hitting in Washington State, shutting down northbound lanes on Interstate 5. I'm Reed Binion reporting.
From the iFIBER One Weather Center, I'm Jeff Slakey taking a look at the basin's forecast. Partly cloudy and 37 for your Monday. Clear skies on Tuesday, again about 37. Maybe see some ice pellets as we start the morning on Wednesday, high of 35. Sunshine Thursday and Friday in the mid-40s. Looks like a chance of rain Saturday, maybe snow on Sunday. For iFIBER One, I'm Jeff Slakey.
This is iFIBER One News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.